Hello. Hello, hi. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and today we are doing an afternoon stream about 12:35. I'm about 3 minutes late. Yeah, because I'm trying to hook up the so-called the cameras and stuff like this. Okay, so yep. So excuse me. So today will be an afternoon stream. It's a Friday afternoon, so we have got approximately half a day left. So I suppose now is lunch break, going to lunch break or in the midst of lunch break, right? So today my commute is not exactly very short. It's actually from the harbourfront area going to Kallang. So I will be using the main road. I'm not taking any expressway. I'm just traveling, probably cutting across Chinatown, Bugis, then Lavender. So that is probably my route. Yep. So, okay. So before we begin, as usual, there are two ways in which we can communicate in this live stream. One is via the chat function itself. You can type in your comments, opinions, messages, questions, or whatsoever into the chat box itself, and then I will try to answer them when during the stream. And alternatively, the other method is to actually talk to me live on air. That's via the Discord function, in which if you have got a Discord account, you can actually go to my Twitch profile, click on Discord, and then join my server. Then then just look out for this live on air section. Click on it, then turn on the microphone, and we can talk to each other live on air via the voice channel. Right, so these are the two methods. If you don't have a Discord account, no worries. If you want to so-called register for one, it's totally free. If you don't, then you can still go back to the normal chat function itself. So speaking of which, I need to fire up my dashboard. All right, so yep, I am in. Okay, so that's about the live stream itself. And then if you're actually watching me as a recorded stream, be it on Twitch or on YouTube, you can feel free to drop me any comments as well. I will look through them, despite maybe it's going to be a 1 month ago video. Yeah, I will still respond to it. So for Twitch itself, it's actually about 2 weeks worth of recorded stream, because anything longer than 2 weeks, Twitch will delete them permanently away. So the only way you can actually catch back on my previous stream is actually via YouTube. And the link to my YouTube is also on my Twitch profile. Right. Okay. So that is the other one. Or alternatively, if you want to just to get in touch with me, try to to link up, or maybe you want to do some collaborations or whichever, just feel free to drop me a message over at my other social media handle. So they are also as attached on my Twitch profile. So I've got my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok over there, right? Then Discord is actually also attached as well. So whichever social media platform you are on, you will be able to get in touch with me. Okay. So yeah, I dropped out Facebook because IG and Facebook, they are both using Messenger, so they are the same. Yeah, so that explains. So okay, it's Friday and it's a Friday afternoon. So it's a long weekend ahead. So before I proceed any further, happy Hari Raya Haji for our Muslim friends. It's actually on this Sunday. So Monday is a public holiday for most of you, right? So okay, any plans for the long weekend or so? Just feel free to let us know and stuff like that. Okay, right. Just let me do a quick check. Yep. Okay, great. So let's continue. Uh, yeah. So our topic for this week is about public holidays as well. Yeah, just in line with whatever that we have currently. So the question is about, I think this is more pertaining to local. I'm not too sure overseas. Are you guys practicing the same thing? I'm not too sure. But for public holidays that lies on the Sunday in Singapore, the following Monday will be a public holiday, and so it becomes a kind of like a long weekend. So the question is, would you prefer your public holidays to be on Fridays, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so they have got a long weekend, or you would prefer them to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that you have got 1 or 2 days in between, right? So that is the question, and it's actually on our Discord text channel as well. You can actually look up for it on to my same Discord server, look out for social media, and then expand on it, look out, then check out on Twitch. Then you have got all our this topic for the week for our stream on the Twitch text channel. Yeah, you can actually scroll up to see all our previous week's so-called topic as well, and you can also participate in them. So there's no time constraint, nothing. Is actually free and easy and open for all, right? So yeah, so that's the for this week. I'm sure there are people who actually prefer to have them on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday, so that it becomes a long weekend and you really have sufficient rest without utilizing your leave. Yeah, correct. But then there are also some of them who would actually prefer them to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that they can actually take just 1 day of leave and they'll have like a full five days of rest, something like that. So it really depends on individual. So yeah, it's actually quite open. So it's actually based on your preference and how do you normally utilize your leave and public holidays. I have some I've known of someone who actually prefer to have them on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that they can just take 1 day of leave and they can actually enjoy 5 days of rest. So if let's say the other public holiday falls on also the same model, they can actually do the same as well. So yeah, but then again, it's still up to very individual. It's very subjective. If you look at the poll question itself, if you think you want to further elaborate, you can actually on the Discord channel itself, you click on your options, and then once you have done it already and you want to further elaborate, to type in your own opinions and stuff like that, what you can do is you can actually create a thread from that so-called poll question itself, and then you can actually type in whatever that you would like to kick off any discussion, and then subsequently when other people look into it, they will see the so-called the thread, and then they can also participate in the discussion as well. So yeah, so keep it open and easy and simple for all. Right, so let's continue. Yes, I think this week itself, there's a significant increase in the number of cars on the road. Not only cars, I mean number of commuters on the road is kind of like back to almost pre-COVID period for peak period driving. Yeah, there are jams and there are heavy traffics and stuff like that. So yeah, probably back to the norm again. But then we also, on the other hand, we received news that the Omicron variant is BA4 and 3 or 4, 4, 5. I can't remember the numbers, but basically there's also a new emerging trend that's not trend, new emerging strand. Yeah, there's also probably circulating among the community. So we have to stay vigilant. And on top of that, there's also another monkeypox that's going around. So, yep, everybody keep safe, stay safe, and then yeah, yes. So yeah, I'm not too sure how is work like. Is it back to normal already, or how is it ongoing for every one of you? I'm sure every industry, every roles, and will have a different kind of how should I put it, recovery. Yeah. So how's yours? And if you would like to take it off topic, we can also take it off topic as well. So you can actually just text with me, just text to me, and then we can actually uh, have a discussion as well. So yeah. So the purpose of this stream and this channel and whatever that is created is actually meant for um, community discussion and stuff like that. And if you want to know more and stuff, just feel free to write in. Right. So right now I'm cutting into the sea to sing the I'm talking to Chinatown. Yes. So there's Ocean Park on my left. Okay, I've got somebody who messaged me in the middle of my stream. And yeah, it's important, so I have to take a look. Ah, sometimes you need to look into the thing, look into the message, think about it, continue to drive and do multi-function kind of like processing to look into the so-called the issue because in life everything is very dynamic. It's like you cannot pause one thing and then do the other and then stuff like that. So that's why on one hand I need to drive, but of course that's the most important priority of all. Even though I take glances off the to the phone, to try to sort out certain things, your situation and awareness is always has to be there, right? So now come to a stop already. Yep, done. And let's continue. We are now at the heart of Chinatown Point, and yep, there's significantly a lot of traffic as compared to previous months and stuff like that. Weather looks it's a bit hot today. Right, so let's done and dusted. So yeah, I'm not too sure about like just now I mentioned about the various so-called industry. How is the recovery going to be like? But I can't speak for most, but definitely I can speak for myself. In terms of my line of work, it supposedly should be able to pick up as well, as there are a lot of things, a lot of activities, a lot of things ongoing. But I'm not too sure if you guys noticed a trend about pricing and stuff like that, especially after we have gone through all this and everybody's hungry for the individual sales or for business and stuff like that. It becomes a point where certain things are not exactly that worthwhile continuing. Um, how should I put it? I think it may not be as easy to understand from probably our kind of like business point of view, but let's say for example hawker. I think this is actually in the news as well. So there are also increment in their costs. Like for example, transportation in terms of ingredients, raw material, resources, and then also rental now also comes into play. So in terms of working things out, of course, one way is to increase the selling price. But if you increase the selling price, consumers are actually very, very fast to to recognize the fact that the price has been increased, and they'll make a big fuss out of it. And if let's say they might even sometimes boycott and then not to visit your store anymore, stuff like that, and then therefore your sales so-called decreases despite you increase in the price, the volume decreases and stuff like that. So it's actually a very bad cycle and there's a great repercussion out of the whole thing. So it's tough. If you keep on holding on to the price and you still have some volume here and there, but you're not making as much because of the cost has increased. So what else can you do? Increase sales. So how are you going to increase sales? Like for example, if you're a hawker and stuff like that, so you have to think of ways in which Perhaps you can go into marketing, but it has got to be a low cost so that you know you can actually do something and then to try to get more. But there's always a saturation point and stuff like that to take into consideration, like what is your maximum capacity and stuff like that. So it's all very um, tough to actually work a lot of things out. So actually, all I wanted to say is, yeah, I mean, to all business owners, to all everyone who is actually carrying on their work, their passion, or whatever that they are doing, and all these setbacks are there. Um, you're not alone. Yeah, so that's maybe something that I can just relate and share. Yeah, while waiting for people to come into the live stream and talk about other things other than such sad news. I'm actually also talking from my point of view as well because yeah, things haven't been exactly been good. So that's why you see me actually opening up to quite a fair bit of stuff as well. Like for example, doing like live streams and stuff like that. So normally I'm actually working on the back end most of the time and there isn't so much of exposure and stuff like that. So yeah, in a way we'll see how things unfold, how new opportunities will arise. But yeah, so till then we just have to bite the bullet and then just to hang on to see what's coming up next for us. So yeah, so that's that. And yeah, I think we are like 16 minutes into the show already, and there's nothing on. So I suppose evening time not much viewers and afternoon time not much viewers. And it's probably got to do with the content itself. Um, yeah, so that's why like now we are coming into first one third of July. So I'm still monitoring the situation. If let's say by end of July there isn't much things to do, and if let's say I feel like there isn't much of a need for me to actually continue on, then probably this channel will die off. Yeah, it started because there is interest and there's interaction, but as time goes along, I think that yeah, it's not doing anything. So maybe I will just focus on other stuff, and then I will probably not stream when I'm commuting. Yeah, so we see how it goes, right? So nothing, no major decision yet. So just yeah. Oh, okay. Did I? No, never mind. So actually, I'm actually heading to a training session. Yeah, because I'm not too sure if I mentioned this before. I think during the pandemic itself, I picked up quite a lot of other things, a lot of other so-called jobs as well. So I'm also into the uh, home care, health, not say healthcare, but home care, yeah, kind of services in which yeah, you assist those bedridden, those stroke patients to actually to facilitate their daily so-called the daily necessity stuff. So yeah, so one challenge is to lift them. So today I'm attending the course to actually help us to to lift probably a client that's actually much heavier than us, and how effectively can we do that without injuring ourselves. Yeah, I think that's the most important part. So yeah, I'm actually heading for a training. It's a 2 hour from, I think it starts at 2 to 4. So I'm actually going to go to the place itself and get lunch before I go in for the training. So hopefully I don't have any food coma and sleep. Right. So okay, great. Let's take a look. I mean, there's some, yeah, I mean, there are viewers coming in and out, so some activities, but yeah, probably they just swiped through and then decided that, after looking and hearing, find it, it's kind of boring, so you just skip it. But then again, yeah, what other things that we can actually talk about? So wondering. So today is Friday, so I've got Saturday, Sunday, 2 more days to talk about the current topic before we switch over to a new topic next week. Like next week itself, yeah, it's also pretty packed. So I think all in all, the workload kind of get heavier. So that's why I'm not too sure whether I continue to stream as often. And yeah, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, so right now I'm already at Bugis already. So yeah, the sun is pretty hot. It's a very hot day, so stay hydrated, drink more water, and take care of yourself, especially at this moment where we've got so many things happening around us. Okay, the time is almost 1 p.m. 1. So we'll see how it goes. Right. Okay. So that's a calendar reminder reminding me of my appointment. Okay, that's Bugis and it's another red light. But I think I haven't really been looking around. So I think there are quite a couple of changes over here. Yeah, now that I'm actually at the lights itself, I can actually, look around and then to really see um, what are the shops is actually around here. And yeah, because most of the time when you're driving, you don't really pay so much attention to the shops itself. Yeah, so probably in life as well, there are a lot of things in which you are rushing. You're actually going through, meetings after meetings, appointments after appointments, and by the time you know it, it's already late at night, or it's like it's lunchtime, it's dinner time. You rush through your lunch, or you don't skip your lunch. That's the way. That's a pace of life at the moment. That sometimes you've got to slow down to really appreciate things that's around. Right. Like for example, right now I'm stuck in the red light. So apart from communicating with you guys, which none of you are actually viewing live at the moment. So yeah, you can actually take time off to really enjoy what's around you and starts to think about quite a lot of things. Like for example, over this stretch, during my very younger days, it's totally very different. Yep, and yeah, sometimes it brings you back some memories here and there. Like, actually, sometimes in life, it is how should I put it? There are things in which you wanted to do, you plan to do, you decided to do, and stuff like that. But when it comes to the actual scenario, the actual situation, you can't do it. You are being kind of like being forced, um, by circumstances. You don't really have a choice. You can't really do it. You can't really commit to it, and then yeah. So you leave things there and then after a period of time, it becomes like you know just died off. Yeah. So such is the horrible pace of life, right? So okay, we are like almost 25 minutes into the stream already. I'm almost at my destination. I tried to drive as slowly as I can. I encountered as many traffic lights as possible. And yeah, so yeah, for those who just joined in, welcome to the stream, right? So there's nothing much. It's a Friday afternoon, so maybe chatting about what are the things that you guys might do for the long weekend. Yeah. So in case you forget, if you're local, it's Hari Raya Haji. It's a public holiday. It falls on a Sunday, so next Monday is also a public holiday. Yay! For most of you. And for those who are actually self-employed like myself or who are working off the regular basis or in the retail line and stuff like that, then yeah, so it's going to be life is going to be the same, right? But then if you have children and stuff like that, yeah, they will be staying at home on Monday, right? Okay, so right now I'm at Lavender already, so I'm almost near to my destination. Still early, so I'm thinking of grabbing a quick simple lunch before I attend to the course. Yep. Okay, so if there isn't much of any activities, I will probably end off the stream in the next 5 minutes or so. So if let's say you've got anything to talk about, to discuss and stuff like that, just feel free to drop in your text right now. Excuse me. And I'll try to answer them by the end of the stream. Right. Okay. Oops. Right. So let's see. Friday. Yeah, actually nothing much from my side. Apart from, oh yeah, only thing to mention is about my Patreon page, but yeah, it's something new. Um, yeah, if you are interested, you can actually go to my Patreon, www.patreon, spelled as Patreon, yeah, .com/, my name, which is Garrison Teo, GARRISONTEO. Yes. So basically, Patreon is a page where it kinds of like gets the membership, your fan, not say fan, I would say people who subscribe to your work. Like we can actually do per creation, kind of like stuff like this. And then people who actually appreciate the work, they can actually pay like a token, like $2, $5, or whichever thing. Yeah. So it's actually kind of like a portal for content creator to post their work and then maybe get some form of remuneration or some form of recognition. Yeah. So I just opened mine and I don't think I'm expecting anything much because if you look at my tier, it's actually quite horrible because yeah, I just started, I don't know what to put, so I just leave it there and then for the moment, right? So yep, I'm actually at my destination already. So I can't remember where is the car park. So yeah, this should be the entrance. Is this the one? Yes, got it. Okay, great. I'm actually at my destination already, going for my course. Yes, you're turning very wide. I got a woman who actually turning into my lane. Anyone of you has got very bad motion sickness? I hope this car park is not those spiral round and round and round. I guess it's actually pretty okay. Okay, so I just hang on for a little longer. So if you have anything, you can just feel free to type in. Otherwise, when I'm parked, then I'm ready to end the stream. Okay, I think now is probably lunch peak. There are still a lot of cars around. Hello, can you please look where you're going? Okay, hopefully I won't be lost later when I'm trying to find my car because I think it's quite a long car park. Okay, I think I'll just park here. Okay, I'm done. So, yep, I think probably tomorrow Saturday, I will probably, if I have the time, I'll do one. But the stream is going to be probably in the early part of the afternoon, probably I would say between 10, no, 11, maybe 11:30 to 12:30. No, that's 1 hour. So probably 11:45. Yeah, closer to 12. So that's probably the time that I'll stream tomorrow. Uh, yeah. In any case, if let's say you want to find out the actual schedule, you can actually refer to the Discord itself. I've actually put onto the events. Right. So with that, I thank you for watching. If you're watching this, yeah, probably watch this for the recorded stream. And anything, just any suggestions to improve on the channel itself, improve on the stream and stuff like that, feel free to let me know. And if let's say you're interested to come on board as a real passenger to join the live stream, just drop me a text as well. We can actually work out a mutual timing. Or if let's say you like to come on air to join us and stuff like that, then, just feel free to let us know. We'll see what we can do to arrange. Right. So with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time I come online. Bye.